Hello and welcome into the first ever episode of the Madden 07 Rebuild. This is Max O'Neill. So like, comment, and subscribe. Turn the bell on for notification icons as we're going to get started here on a little bit of a throwback rebuild series here on the channel. We're going to hop right into franchise mode. And we'll do a little bit of old games, a little bit of newish games here on the Xbox 360. But I think it would be fun to rebuild a team here on Madden 07. And so, even though they're not the worst overall rated team, they did go 6-10 last season on the game. And so I'm going to take the perennially bad Cleveland Browns, some of the other lowest rated teams that I've been thinking about. The 4-12 Jets with Chad Pennington and Curtis Martin and Sean Ellis, or the Raiders with 4-12 with Brooks and Randy Moss, and the David Carr, Andre Johnson Texans went 2-14. They were very bad. The John Kitna, Williams, Rodgers, Lions, and the 49ers with Alex Smith and Frank Gore. But I'm going to go with the Browns here. And so let's jump into it. First order of business, I think, is to improve the quarterback position. Charlie Fry is not going to win you a ton of football games in the National Football League. But so let's look at the highest rated players on the Browns. LaCharles Bentley, the 26-year-old out of The Ohio State University. The center is the highest rated player on the Browns, followed by Willie McGinnis, the 34-year-old from USC, followed by Andrew Davis, and the lowest rated player on the team is actually Josh Cribbs, which that'll definitely change, and I would like to keep him long term, as he is one of the better players on this roster. And so let's look at some of the skill positions. Charlie Fry, as I said, he's the starting quarterback on this team, followed by Ken Dorsey and then Derek Anderson. The starting running back is Ruben Drones, I apologize for saying that wrong, followed by Suggs and Green. Wide receivers, not a great wide receiver core. Joe Juravicius, followed by Braylon Edwards, who I'd like to keep Braylon Edwards, but $40 million, the $6.79 million cap hit's a lot of money for really a wide receiver too here. And then Dennis Northcutt, Travis Wilson, I can maybe get rid of, but he could be decent. And then Josh Cribbs, I think, is definitely going to be my main kick returner. And then tight ends, we're going to have Kellen Winslow, Steve Hyden, and Darnell Dinkins. I'm definitely going to try, admittedly, to get rid of Kellen Winslow. But so then we have, some stars on defenses where we really get into the meat of this Browns team. And so we're going to look really quickly to improve this team. Let's look at some free agents that possibly we could bring in. Ty Law is an interesting option. Let's look at quarterbacks. Kerry Collins, maybe he's a little bit older, though, 33. Tommy Maddox, actually, XFL alumni, for those of you that don't know. And so, what I was thinking of doing with this series was to take this first episode is going to be looking at all the rosters for the team that I'm using, the Cleveland Browns, and making some trades, trying to improve the team, and then playing the first game. Full game is going to be in this episode. And then after that, the games are going to be short, 1.5, 2-minute highlight clips, so I can get 3 or 4 games in one video, like that. And then the only games that'll be full games will be significant games. You know, if I get the Browns to the playoffs, let's say, I will get the Browns, I will put the Browns I will play the playoff games, that kind of thing. But regular season games, they'll just be highlights. And so you just saw that I put Willie McGinnis on the trade block, and I'm going to put Charlie Fry on the trade block. I'm also going to want a second round pick for Charlie Fry, and I'm also going to put, let's see, I'm going to put the Charles Bentley has a big cap hit. He has one of the biggest cap hits on the team, if not no, he doesn't have the biggest, but he has one of the biggest. I'm going to put actually Kellen Winslow, because in real life, for those of you who don't know, he's a very bad person. He was recently imprisoned not too long ago for rape, and so I'm going to put him on there. I'm going to want a third for him, and let's see if anybody will bite on this. And I don't really expect there to be too many offers, but we'll see. Let's see. A third for all 3 players? No, that's not going to work. Let's see if we can get in here. A first, second, and a third from the Colts. Let's take off this second. Yes. Let's see if we can get... let's see if they have any diamonds in the rough here kind of thing. Some people that, for example, had a breakout season this season. Not a star. They wouldn't trade me Bob Sanders, obviously, or, Robert Mathis or Peyton or Dallas Clark, et cetera, but maybe they'd trade me... I don't really even want Brandon Stokely. He had that one moment, but maybe they trade me Joseph Adai. Let's see if we get Joseph Adai and take Willie McGinnis out. Let's see if they'll accept this. A first and a third. Okay, let's see if we can take Charlie Fry out and add in Ruben Drones and take out the third. Let's see if they'll do that. They probably won't do that, but we'll see. Okay, let's just add in the second, maybe. We could do a second from the Colts. Joseph Adai and a second for Drones and Winslow. Let's see if they'll do that. Nope. Okay, so we're going to drop this trade here. Yes, okay, fine, whatever. Let's see if the Seahawks have anybody that I can steal away. Let's remove that third and see if they have any diamonds in the rough. They're obviously not going to trade the Madden cover athlete Sean Alexander. And they don't have any. They have Marcus Trufant, but he's a 90 overall. They don't have, obviously. Muggle Bulware would be an interesting pick. Let's think about him. They obviously, as I'm trying to say, they don't have any of the LOB yet. Not for, a few more years. And so, let's see. So far, it's not a ton. Jordan Babineau, I would possibly trade for. Only 23 years old. Only making $430,000. I might trade for Jordan Babineau. Let's see as we continue to scroll down. I would definitely do a trade for Jordan Babineau, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to get Jordan Babineau. And let's remove Charlie Fry because I want to try to trade for him in another trade. And so let's they've rejected this trade. Okay, and so let's see. They have to say yes to this trade. I mean, they're robbing me. No, I don't want to give up Willie McGinnis. Let's see if they'll do this trade. Nope, they're not interested. Okay. Let's see other teams who they have on their trading block. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Nobody really. And so I have to do this ourselves. Trade players, let's see. Let's see if we can trade Willie McGinnis and Charlie Fry to the Packers. They might accept this. I'm not 1,000% sure. Bengals' best players, Chad Johnson, Chad Ochocinco. Bills' best player is their punter, Brian Moorman. Champ Bailey is the Broncos' best player at a 99 overall. Derek Brooks for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Neil Rackers, their kicker. There's a few teams on this game whose highest rated player is ridiculously a punter / kicker. Let's see who the Chiefs quarterback is. Let's see if they have anybody. Trent Green, Brody Croyle, Damian Heward, nope. Peyton, nope. I'm thinking about Tony Romo, but let's see if we can get Matt Schaub wouldn't be terrible either, but let's see if we can get Aaron Rodgers first. Alex Smith, I would do Alex Smith. I think he's not a bad quarterback by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, let's see if we can get Aaron Rodgers for Willie McGinnis to Charlie Fry. Okay, let's go. Willie McGinnis and Charlie Fry. Let's see if actually we can. They're definitely not going to want to do this, but yeah. Let's see if we can trade. Let's try to trade. Who's this wide receiver guy that's really good for some reason? Joe Gervisius. Oh, I'll do this trade any day of the week. Let's go. That works for me. And then let's look at some other players around the league that would be worth trading for. Not quarterbacks. I don't need quarterbacks anymore. I need a wide receiver, though. Let's see if we can find some hidden wide receivers around the league. No, they're obviously not going to trade me Fitz or Anquan Bolden. Vincent Jackson I could do, maybe. Let's see. Who's their tight end? Do they have Antonio Gates yet? Yeah, they do. He's a 99 overall. Damn it. Chiefs, wide receivers. Let's see. Craponzo. That's a terrible name. His parents should be ashamed. Thinking about Brandon Stokely, but I'm not 1,000% there. Terry Glenn, maybe. They're not going to trade me T.O., obviously. Dolphins. Derek Hagan is a rookie, maybe. Oh, Wes Welker. I got to get Wes Welker. He's not active? Why is he not active? Oh, I know why. Okay, never mind. I accidentally was clicking, trying to put that in the Browns. Never mind. Okay, so scroll down to the Dolphins real quick and continue to look, see if we could get anybody better than Wes Welker, because Wes Welker is only a 66 overall. But he would be the definition of a diamond in the rough. Jason Avant would not be terrible. Let's see if we can find other people. Ooh, Roddy White. I want Roddy White. Let's get Roddy White. Let's trade. Dennis Northcutt. They're never going to do this. And sure, why not? Willie McGinnis for Roddy White. Okay, I'll take it. And we'll trade. I'm really all about that Wes Welker trade, so we'll trade Frisman Jackson to the Dolphins for Wes Welker. And Wes Welker can return kicks like Josh Cribbs. Sorry. Let's see. We're continuing to look around the league to see if we can find anybody. Antoine Randall L. Good ball player, but we're not going to trade for him. Joe Horn. I remember him for taking the phone out of his sock after he scored a touchdown. Seahawks. Nate Burleson, no. How is Santonio Holmes only a 79 overall? I mean, it is his rookie season. Let's try to trade for Santonio Holmes. No, they're never going to do this, but let's see. Maybe they'll do Braylon Edwards and Ruben Drooms and Braylon Edwards for Santonio Holmes. See if they'll do this. Hey, let's go, Santonio Holmes. Welcome to the Cleveland Browns, my friend. And now we're going to do one last trade before we get started. I have to get a compliment to Josh Cribbs. I have to get Wes Welker here. Here's the Dolphins. Yep, let's go Wes Welker. Let's see if we get a second with Wes Welker, too. Let's see if we can get a second, maybe a third if they don't take this. Nope. Let's see a third. Let's try this trade. Nope. Let's see a fourth. The fifth has to do it, or else I quit. I'll just do straight up 1-for-1 if a fifth doesn't work. Okay, let's see if they'll just take this 1-for-1. What? How are you not taking Frisman Jackson for Wes Welker? Wes Welker hasn't done anything yet, dude. He's a 66 overall wide receiver. Undersized as well. How do you honestly tell me that you're not going to take Wes Welker for Frisman Jackson? Let's send this guy to Brandon Rido. I don't know who he is. They're going to accept that trade, but let's try to throw in a sixth as well, just because improving my team, but I still need draft picks to rebuild the Browns. Yes, let's go. So, my roster as it stands on opening day now, we've lost Willie McGinnis, but we've gained Aaron Rodgers. And then we only have two running backs on the roster. But we've also gained Roddy White, Santonio Holmes, Wes Welker. And so let's go into the season with this team. I'm excited to play with this team. Actually, you know what? Let's add. Apologize for that. That was a mistake on my part. Let's go into free agents. Oy vey, I'm sorry. Let's go into free agents and look at some cheap running backs to just add to the roster to be a starting running back. So we're definitely going to need to target running backs in the draft coming up. Let's sign Stephen Davis, sorry. Let's get him down to 995. See, with a bonus of 198 for 2 years, let's say. Let's see if he'll take this. $1.5. We'll give him bigger bonus with one less year. Okay, cool. So he's going to be my starting running back on day one. Let's go to depth chart. Special teams. Kick returner. My punt returner has to be... If my kick returner is going to be Wes Welker, my punt returner has to be Josh Cribbs. I mean, there's no other options if I'm keeping it 1,000 here. I don't know how he's such a good kick returner, this guy, or punt returner, excuse me. Antonio Perkins, but whatever, it's not Josh Cribbs' job. And so yeah, let's jump through the preseason all the way to week 1. And so let's see how the Browns do with this new and improved roster. We lost week 1. Let's see how we'll do in week 2. It's unclear how we did in week 2. Week 3, we lose again. Week 4, we win big in week 4, 45-23. Aaron Rodgers throws for just under 200 yards. Week 4, just under 200 yards, while Rex Grossman threw for 209 yards, and Roddy White caught 169 yards. Gotta love this new and improved Cleveland Browns roster. And so, let's look at the Browns' schedule. They start up with the Saints coming to town. The Saints go marching in. And then they go to the Bengals, home for the Ravens, in Oakland, in Carolina. They got a bye in week 6, and they welcome the Broncos. The Jets go to San Diego, go to Atlanta, the Steelers, the Bengals, the Chiefs, to Pittsburgh, to Baltimore, Bucks, Texans. If you've watched till the end, let me know in the comments what you thought. And so, thank you for joining me.